This video is brought to you by Opera GX. More about them later in the video. Today, we're going to be testing out the brand new 8th anniversary LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I found one that's 90%, which is kind of cool. Their leader skills power, which is final trump card for 170%. And with that, this is the team that I was able to make. Final trump cards are actually a really good free-to-play category now, especially with all these upgrades throughout the years when it first released in the 5th year anniversary. Now it's looking like this. It's not too bad, not too bad. There's obviously some units you can replace like Candy Vegeta and LR Goku. But for the Roshi Revive, we do need to keep, and we need to have that LR Goku in here. If I had Spirit Bomb Goku, the 2000 Day 1 Easy Aid, then we'd be looking really good. And I wanted Candy Vegeta here because that's for the culture. In terms of who you could probably replace him, there's not much after that because we're restricted to super class allies. Because you can use the Power of Wishes category to add DKP, but then he won't have like half the leader skill, which kind of... But with that said, let's jump into the Legendary Vegeta event just so I can start stacking some defense. Hopefully it's some massive defense. And get that standby skill. Get the maximum charge. That would be good. Now, I don't really know who is the best to link up with, per se. But it shouldn't be too hard. We can get like 3 links majority of the time. Vegeta Blue's a good candidate. You got Super Saiyan Legendary Power and Prepared for Battle. I don't know if they're key hungry because they get like the key, additional key in the first or second or third slot, respectively, depending on which spot you have. They can get more or less. Just want to see what the defense is going to be like. All right, so starting things off pretty poorly. If I do this, maybe we can get enough orbs for the 18 key. You want to at least get the 18 key to greatly raise defense. 200,000 defense to start things off. It's not entirely the worst on a free-to-play team. Obviously, you want that higher because they have no damage reduction, unlike the GT. But you can, I can already tell from the attack stat that they're already doing more attack stat than the GT. But of course, the GTs can grow in attack, while these guys grow in defense. It all depends on how strong that Spirit Bomb is going to be. Let's just float out Vegito. Because I think Vegito is going to be the best candidate for a linking partner. We need to receive 4 attacks. Or perform 4 attacks. Sorry, that's GT. In order to start the standby. I'd like to do the standby by the time we hit into Vegeta. Don't know how possible that's going to be. So I don't think we've only done 1 super attack. So... I don't think I'm going to get... Like, I like this team, but I don't know if the sacrificing of not doing any attacks in the standby skill is worth it. If you know what I mean. Like, when you ever see my free-to-play accomplishments, you know, like, the pay-to-play team actions just, like, hard carries, right? So I don't know if it's... If, like, having the pay-to-play unit... The friend unit not attacking is going to be worth it. They gained 100,000 defense, by the way. That's kind of insane. What also is insane is today's video sponsor. Opera GX is a free web browser specifically designed for us gamers. The reason why Opera GX is so good for us gamers is because of their GX control. It allows you to limit CPU and RAM usage so you can keep on browsing while also playing your games at the highest frame rates. And especially if you have many tabs open, you don't have to worry about that affecting your gameplay. It even has a network limiter so you can limit your bandwidth to a certain amount so you can keep your ping at a competitive level. By using the integrated social media channels on the web browser, you can chat and browse simultaneously using Discord, or you can see who's live streaming right now through the Twitch integration. There's also plenty other social medias that you can even use. And we couldn't forget about GX Corner. It's your one-stop shop for gaming news as well as gaming deals. And tired of always getting flashbanged from websites that don't have dark mode? Well, with GX's new feature, Force Dark Pages, you don't have to worry about that ever again. And bring everything on the go by using the Opera GX mobile app. Not only do you get most of your features on your smartphone, but also you can connect it to your desktop browser so you can have a seamless transition from both devices. If you're interested in using Opera GX as your new browser, make sure you click the link in the description or pinned comment. And thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring today's video. Through one super? Is that just me? 5.7. Oh, it's because... Alright, onto the tech phase here. We've done 2 super attacks now. For the most part, this Goku and Vegeta, unless I'm putting in the second, third slot, aren't going to do too much damage. They do get the inbuilt critical, which is nice. But they only get like 5 million attack stat in the first slot, while in the second slot, they were at like 7 million, which was more reasonable. But because I don't really have a real first slot unit for them, other than Vegeta after he stacks up a little bit, they're going to be definitely on the weaker side. So they get 3 links there, 1 link there, yeah. But in the first slot, they definitely get a lot of defense. I think it's like 100,000 per super, not gonna lie, or per 18 key super. Which for this event is more than enough. Yeah, see, they're only hitting 5.7, which is not that great. See if we can do multiple super attacks here. 1. Is the normal attack gonna kill? No. Thank you. So we get a free 12 key. A lot weaker. The criticals are definitely going to carry this guy. And the multiple super attacks, of course. So this standby skill is a little bit different. It's kind of like a Dokkan mode where you gotta get key spheres in order to fill up the bar. So I think orb changes are very, very important to build it as fast as you can. Because you only have 5 turns. You only have 5 turns to get, I think it's like 39 orbs altogether or something. TN doing TN things. Alright, here we go. Let's go into the standby now. Let's go. It's an interesting mechanic. It's really about timing. When you think about it, you don't want to do it too early or too late. If you do it too late, you might kill the boss before you even activate like the one that you want. They get 8% damage reduction per orb obtained, which makes them pretty much invincible because they also have guard. You can see how the bar's filling up pretty nicely as well because we're grabbing all of these colored, or not colored orbs, but like just orbs in general. But you can see we don't do any sort of damage there. I hope we can get the critical. Alright, we need to grab many colored orbs here. That's probably not enough to fill up the bar, which kind of sucks. Bam, 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 bam. At least we tank the super. Hopefully Candy doesn't let us down here. Candy for the culture. Let's go. 100,000. We're definitely not going to do it now. I really want to... Actually, I think what you can do is fill up the bar through this. Hopefully this is not a dumb idea. But now you're at the max. And then you can go like this to get the full. So we should be seeing Spirit Bomb here. Super Spirit Bomb. Here we go. There we go. Love the Piranga appearance. So let's see what the damage is. Type advantage, everything like that. 18 million critical, which is quite a lot. Quite a lot. The GT does more damage, right? But it's a little bit inconsistent because you depend on dying. And sometimes, unless you have a Seeking super attack mechanic, it's actually pretty hard to figure out like where the enemy's going to be super attacking, unless you're really lucky. And most of the time, if you bring like a proper team, then like you're probably tanking normals anyway. Then that means you're relying on the GT Vegeta to like do the taking damage, which he doesn't have the highest defense, and in tough events that should be fine. But yeah, it just can be a little bit awkward. While the Spirit Bomb, you can throw it at whenever you want, which is kind of cool. I think I'm gonna end it there. I like this team a lot. I think this is one of like the top tier teams for sure. A little bit underwhelming how Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, unless they're getting multiple super attacks and criticals, a little bit underwhelming in damage, but you know, the additional super attacks does come in through. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss out on the daily content. Check out my social medias linked in the description. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay physical. Peace out.